back to another episode of the Miracle Marketing Podcast, where we bring you interviews from business owners, celebrity guests, and hot topics. I am your host, Brandon Adams, along with my co-host, super producer, Big Perion. Big Perion, how are you this morning?
I'm doing well, brother. How about yourself?
Doing great. Trying to stay cool over here in Vegas. How's everything in the hot ATL?
Yeah, man. It's been off and on here. It's been hot, but we got a little rain.
Oh, okay. All right.
Couple days in.
I know how that rain is in Atlanta. It rains and then it gets right back to being sunny. So I'm glad I don't miss none of that. Well, everybody, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you would like to be a guest on the show, send us an email to amiraclepodcast@gmail.com. On today's show, we have some very great, talented ladies on the show from the group Brownstone. These ladies can do more than just sing. They do what's called singing. So welcome to the show, the ladies of Brownstone. How are you this morning?
Wonderful.
Hey.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all.
All right. So we're going to get right into it. So Brownstone, if you remember, they had the big hit in the 90s, their first single in 94. And now it's restarting. It recirculated a few years back by Tory Lanez. So ladies, welcome to the show. You guys getting ready to go on a tour with Key Sweat. Wanted to have you on the show because you're going to be coming here in Vegas soon. So tell us what's been going on with you.
Just, continuing the legacy and rolling out, doing great, amazing performances for the people. Grateful that we're here 30 years later to continue this amazing legacy created 30 years ago in October.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So how are you guys feeling about going on tour and going to be doing several cities tour?
I feel, ladies, I feel great.
Right. I said we're ready. Okay, we are ready. We're excited. We're ready to get this energy out on the stage and to the people. So yeah.
Okay. So tell us where the tour kicks off at.
Where are we starting at? Normally I know exactly where we are, but I don't know what's going on.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Let me look it up real quick.
We got some dates in between all of this. So
right.
We literally go to the next.
You know what? If you go to brownstoneofficial.com, you'll see everything we're doing. And because we're doing so much, we're a little, discombobulated.
It's all good. It's all good. So I'm
brownstoneofficial.com.
I'm looking here, and one I'm gonna stick like it's kicking off in August in Stockton, California. This looks like it's going to be the West Coast tour.
Hey,
so I think our first stop is Vegas.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's where I'm at. So let's talk about Vegas.
Let's talk about Vegas.
Yes, let's talk about Vegas. You ready to perform in the city of entertainment?
Absolutely.
Okay. So what can the fans expect to see when they come out to see you guys?
Good music, not just performance, but we like to pride ourselves in giving a show. We love audience interaction. There's nothing, our best shows are when our audience is fully invested and having a good time with us. It's nothing like looking out there, seeing them singing along to the lyrics, which is amazing. So a performance, rehearsal, and preparation.
All of that.
All of that, and a party.
A party. Yeah. Everybody, when they leave, we've been really, really blessed that everybody, when they leave, they come back and tell us like how great of a time they had, and we get the privilege to take people away from whatever it is, transport you to the 90s but current. Mm-hmm. And so you just having a good time. You are singing listen. A Brownstone audience will sing every word of every song, and they know every ad lib. So this is the best.
Yes, indeed.
The best group to be in, and the best people to have support us and be fans of the work for so many years. So we are appreciative of all of it.
Absolutely. And fresh, you'll hear some new stuff as well. we got a couple singles we dropping in there. So of course you'll hear some new stuff. And the thing I'm most excited about is that people will get a chance to get to know how incredible my sisters Arin and Alexis are on stage. You know, it's obviously the elephant in the room is that we look different, but baby, the difference is absolutely fantastic. I'm so grateful that we've been able to grow and evolve into the trio that we are today, because it really is something special. And the beautiful thing is that you don't miss any of what Brownstone was, but you absolutely look forward to what we are becoming and who we are now.
Okay. Perry on.
What's different now in the music industry for you as a group, opposed to, let's say, 10 years ago? I know a lot of music has changed. We've had a couple people try to shoot down R&B, like R&B is dead. Like how is it for how has the generational gap been, you know, with the response from different you know, listeners, your new listeners and listeners who've been with you throughout the years?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll speak to our core fans or, you know, legacy fans, right? One thing is you see this Sister House gray, and I tend to not, you know, try to cover it up because it is a definite reminder of how long I've been blessed to be able to do this. And I respect the people who come to our shows that streaking like your girl, right? You know, I think having the opportunity to bridge that gap through people like Future, where we are just now featured on a Future and Metro Boomin song, and people like Tory Lanez and so many other, there, you know, plenty of remixes and do-overs of our music, that some of them are huge successes and others just kind of go under the radar and are underground. But it lets me know that we are definitely positively impacting music for generations. And we see it in our audiences, you know, and we represent 3 different generations of women. You know what I mean? So the vibe and the energy that you get from the combination is nothing but God.
Yeah, that's dope. I especially like this new single, "Still Standing." Oh,
Stand
"Stand
by
by
me.
Me."
Stand by me. Yeah.
Stand by Me.
Stand by me.
I think it's dope, and it's good to hear real singing.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
we have a lot of digital everything, but it's good to hear good singing and strong voices. That's what the game is missing a lot. So everybody's doing their thing. You got rappers that's singing now and swear they are the best R&B singers in the world, but it's good to hear good voices again, you know, and good music again. I'm glad that R&B music is coming back. For like you touched on the group being different and going through changes. How has it been becoming the new Brownstone? This question is geared toward the Alexis and Arin.
So becoming the new Brownstone, it has been a journey. I'm the newest of the group, so it's been a journey, but a great journey. Because when I first came in, like they said, the fans are fans from, we have friends from 30 years ago to new fans. And so I had to prove my place in this group. Can she really sing? Can she hit the high note? But after we did our first show, they was like, "Oh, all right, we love this Brownstone. They rocking with us. They come to, like they say, they come to every show, and they come because they know the microphones are on. So they come in to hear the real, raw singing. We may mess up, we may do great, but it's real. It's us singing, it's performing, and it's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey and a transition in my life. Just being able to help with Nicci, who it's just incredibly amazing. I'm studying under her. I tell her all the time, I'm like, if Nicci's such a natural on the stage, if I could just take a piece of this and learn. So it's amazing to just study under her. And then, we performed in Pittsburgh not too long ago, and we saw from Nick can tell you, we saw from like a 5-year-old to a 80-year-old all singing and dancing to this music because the music has sustained from the 90s till now. So it's been an amazing journey. I'm just super grateful, honestly.
Yeah, it's timeless music. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Same. I can just she's kind of took most of my sentiment, but but yeah, it's been to be able to have the founding member still have all the core values and with this group, how it was branded, how it was started. And so it doesn't really change. Maybe the personnel changes, but the core of what the group is and how it started with Maxee and Mimi and Nicci, that won't ever be there because that's just not the group. But the essence of it, the quality of it, the integrity of the group, and what it means to be longevity, what it means to have longevity is there, and it's current. So we get to put a different spin on the group in different ways and bring our personality, bring our talents. This group has always been filled with so many talented women. Every single version of Brownstone was beautiful, talented women. And so I'm grateful that Nicci said, hey, this is this version. I love this version, but more importantly, we can like whatever we like, but people tell you what they like.
Mm-hmm.
And so we could say, oh, this is great. We think it's awesome. And everybody's like, no, it's not. But it's the opposite. We love this. This is where y'all gonna park it at. Like this, we enjoy this. We enjoy seeing this. We enjoy the chemistry, and it's real. It's real chemistry. It's real sisterhood. I think it works because we accept each other as who we are and appreciate it. The good, the bad, the in between, all of the things are just we just appreciate each other as individual women who are bringing different talents to the table.
That's great.
That's dope. Dope.
Nicci, and Alexis and Arin, I know Nicci does a lot of acting and been acting for years. Do you ladies act at all?
So I think the answer is yes. We're theater kids.
Okay.
So we grew up in theater. I'll let Arin answer her side. But I kind of got discovered in 2010 by Tyler Perry. So I had a long run with Tyler Perry Productions, and then it just opened up more doors, and then it became BET The Game, and so other things. So yeah, but I haven't had the Martin moment.
That was what you already know where I was going.
I knew where
You already knew where I
because
was going. I was going to the Martin with the T and couldn't sing and all that. And Nicci, we're gonna get to that, how that came about.
There's a great story behind that, so I'm gonna leave that to Nicci. But yeah, I do dabble in acting, but this is my love right here, singing.
Arin?
Yes, same. Like Alexis said, we grew up in musical theater, so it's just that kind of encompasses every single thing, every single lead role, every single lead everything. You know, it was probably me and my sister going up for the roles because we were just like, I know one of us is gonna get this role. Or my older sister also, but I did a movie. I actually did a horror movie, and
Okay.
and so I was the lead in that. And it's like Alexis said, acting for me is great. It's just another way to express my creativity.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, musically, I think that's where, artists, you kind of like go left or right, like where's your focus? And so right now, musically, I think I'm more concentrated here right now in music, like whatever that means. Like I just enjoy doing music right now and performing.
Okay. All right. Nicci, we get into you with the Martin moment. How did that come about?
I mean, I'm actually opposite a lot of singers. I wanted to act first. It was like, I'm gonna be an actress. Please stop playing. I was in theater in school. So, I went to Eastern Michigan University on a theater scholarship. So I fell in love with acting the minute I paid the Mock Turtle in Alice in the Land of Wonder, which was an adaptation of Alice in Wonderland. So Martin came up from just me being in LA wanting to do more television stuff. I remember I rehearsed my butt off because I was like, oh, I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna get this part. And I was hoarse in real life.
Mhm.
So it wasn't much acting involved in terms of me playing, you know, like my voice was gone because it was gone. But I said, even gone, we're gonna sing through it. And it was one of the best experiences of my career. The entire cast was amazing. It was at a time when people used to run home from work to watch Martin at 8 o'clock, you
Mhm.
know, so big deal, really grateful. And one of those iconic roles, that in Crayola, I almost got my GED mother. So definitely more on the horizon for sure. I'm actually in a film. Ironically, that was one of the things I was talking about before I got on this call. Called He Looked Like a Postcard. Poet Jessica Care Moore is an author. It's like she describes it. It's like a long poem. It's really different for me. So I'm excited about that. And to Arin's point, you know, we're coming up on 30 years, so it's impossible to focus on anything but trying to figure out how we really seize this moment to celebrate 30 years in this business.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you all, how did the Key Sweat tour come about, and what is it like being on tour with the legend Key Sweat?
Well, you know what? Key Sweat is indeed the legend, the man, the music, the legend. When I listen to how many records this man has and how many records he wrote, I'm like, Jesus, he wrote for everybody.
Mhm.
What do y'all think, ladies? It's exciting.
I think that was we were actually on the bill with him before. Remember, I can't remember what city. And I remember that was one of the concerts where normally after you perform, you kind of leave because you're so tired and we've probably been there all day. I remember us vividly staying for Keith Sweat's entire show backstage because it started. You're like, oh my gosh, you know, figures, oh, you're gonna watch a song or two, and a song or two turned into his entire set.
Mhm.
So it was really great to be able to watch Keith Sweat do what he does, and that is just like move the crowd in a whole different way. And it's good for us also because we are a great pairing. Let me just say, because we are able to, you know, capture the crowd in our way. And then he comes on and just closes it and shuts it down. And it's an amazing, it'll make for an amazing night. And it's fun. Everybody's so professional. It's really nice to work with all of the entire staff and everybody in his camp and our camp. We just have really great, hardworking professional people in front of the scenes and behind the scenes. So it works out really well.
That's great. Carry on.
I thought we had one more. Anyway, as far as music goes, have y'all dabbled with animation?
Well,
No,
okay,
sir.
look,
Wait,
yes,
so
yes
it's
and
different.
no.
We're in a different
Arin and
way.
Alexis, actually, yes. Talk about the family album and the Magic Joneses.
So Alexis and I and our older sister actually are part of a Grammy nominated children's group with the Magic Jones. And so that's a different area, but it's still music. Like I said before, like we're concentrating on music. I don't care where it leads me, but music. And so we do animation and we're working on animation movies, books, and that genre. So it's just a little tidbit about the children's music industry. It's very, very hard for Black women. And it seems like it would be an inclusive industry, but it's not. And so for us to be represented in that industry, we are trying to do everything possible so that kids can see a reflection of themselves, a reflection of sisterhood, a reflection of family, and all of those things. And I always say, because of Brownstone showing me what it means to have a long-lasting brand, we've been able to take those things and use them. Like you can come in this group and you can like, you know, okay, this is a great opportunity, or you can like really learn learn from Michael Jackson, because everybody here has learned from Michael Jackson, directly or indirectly.
Mhm.
We've all learned from Mike. And then to Nicci. Then Nicci gives us Mike's info, what she learned from, you know, maybe Mike and Sony, all those people there. And so we are able to take that and do really well in the children's industry. So yeah, animation in that way. Long story short, like how do people say long story short, but it was long.
You wasn't
But it's
wrong.
very, very important for people to
It is.
understand how important it is to have representation and our kids to
is.
have representation in animation and music in every space. So I'm so proud of y'all for that.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And I think it's good too, because the reason why I asked is because it also helps to continue the legacy. Not, not just with the brand of the group, but it will cause people to dig up and find more information. Like if they just see the stuff that you two are doing with the animation, then they're going to tie it back to the group once they go and find out and read what you are a part of. So it continues to bring the name forward more and more to every generation, and keeps you going, even even when you're not really addressing it, it still keeps your name alive. And I think that's beautiful. It's also
Thank you.
beautiful to for the youth to see togetherness and to see longevity and to see how people work through different situations and how they don't allow different situations to stop them from moving forward. It's not a lot of, we get so busy in life where we don't take the time to teach anymore because we're so focused on what we have going on, when they're always looking at us, how we live and what we do. So I think it's very beautiful that y'all tap into these different areas, and even if it's unknowingly, it still includes everybody. It's beautiful that y'all have your hands in a lot of different things, but you still have your focus on your love.
Mhm.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
You said it better than we could say it.
Yes.
It's literally, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I think that's what works in this group this time around, is that, first of all, Nicci, what did Maxie say? You have a lot of eggs in a lot of baskets, like but I think when you really realize that all of those things work for the good of everybody. If we're doing something on our side and we're super successful, Nicci's doing something on her side, super successful. When we come together, it all helps.
Mhm.
That's something that's very lost on a lot of people. So if people are not going to get it, you have to be really a certain way to really appreciate someone else's success and knowing it could help them, or it can help everybody else. And most of the time, if like you said, Big Perry, like everybody, the successes all come together. Eventually, like they all help each other out. They help the brand out and they help us out individually. So it's really a wonderful experience.
I say,
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I
oh,
was
you
just going
good.
to ask what I was about to call Arin Maxee. I was about to, and that's another thing. We're not gonna get into that, but that's a whole nother Brownstone thing. That's the beauty of this situation. You can always be an individual within a unit and still have the ability to have, aspirations out. We're grown women and we all support each other, genuinely support each other and show up for each other. It's nothing like, looking out and seeing people that you also share the stage with, having an opportunity to sit in the audience from that perspective and watch them as well and support them and genuinely cheer them on. So I love the fact that we have that connection in this group. Finally feels like it's like that.
Yeah,
That's great.
so, yeah, I see the
Okay.
like what is it? Gracie, the little animation Gracie, and like she had like some real hits on those cartoons. You know what I'm saying? So I was, that would be dope if y'all ever had the opportunity, and it may come soon, for y'all to do original songs for shows like that. You know what I'm saying? For the youth.
That's for sure the goal. That is the goal.
I wanted to ask, what was it like, and how did the sample that Tory Lanez used, the hook, the famous hook that recirculates and kind of reinvented the hit years later? How did that come about?
Your guess is as good as mine, but I will say that I never, hindsight 2020, I'm just glad that a new generation of people had the opportunity to be exposed to the record, right? You have to kind of find the light in situations. The truth of the matter is, I found out when someone I know was working on the video. And we just embraced it because at the end of the day, it was a great version of If You Love Me. People, matter of fact, the kids think that's the original. So, you know, I'm like, no, baby, this is Auntie did this first. But it, you know, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to have people hear your voice. So when I think about billions of streams and people hearing Brownstone billions of times, that supersedes anything else, you know?
Yeah, free promotion is good, but it's always good to get a little pay from it.
Yeah, we, you know, and we're still here to figure all that out.
There you go. There you go. So we're running short of time. Ladies, if there's anything that you want to share with our viewers, where they can find you, where they can follow you, what's coming up for Brownstone, the floor is yours.
Just on the road with the mics on, grateful to be there. Brownstoneofficial.com is where all things Brownstone live. And I'm at Nicci Gilbert, and ladies, y'all, and make sure y'all follow at the Magic Joneses as well. I'm plugging my sisters, boom, bam, boom.
I'm at the Barbie Alexis. Like Nikki said, the children's group is at the Magic Jones.
And I'm at Arin Jackson Official, and that's on Instagram.
Okay. Well, ladies, I will definitely try and get out to see you when you come to Vegas.
Thank you.
Carry on, you got anything?
Just keep doing what you're doing, stay blessed, and it is so good to see Brownstone on the scene.
Thank
yeah,
you.
we just getting started, baby. Oh, we do need to plug this. The 30-year anniversary of our first album, From the Bottom Up, is January 10th. And please log on to the website, brownstoneofficial.com, because we planning something really special for y'all, and you do not want to miss out on this. So we're super excited. And there will be a vinyl version of our original album available soon too.
Dope,
Okay.
dope. Yeah, I need some more on the wall.
Nikki, any R&B divas coming back?
Well, you know, we've been talking about it, and at the end of the day, like I said, you know, with support of my sisters in the group, it's all about girl power. It's all about women being able to support one another and go forward. And I love all of those women. So if Brownstone can come together on tour with Faith Evans and Kiki Wyatt and whoever, we wide open for that, because the queens of R&B, and we wish them the very best as well. So it's time for the world to really embrace the power of women. And I'm just going to leave it there and pray to Michelle about, never mind. Okay.
Not only that, we need that real singing from like back in the day. That's what we really need.
Yeah, no, we're excited about, you know, God puts us through a season, and a lifetime, right? So we believe that these relationships and this music is here for a lifetime. And in order for us to get back to great music and not look at award shows and wonder what is going on, it's going to take all of us coming together and supporting each other through the process and showing up for each other. So whatever that looks like, as long as this unit is intact and included, we good.
Right. Well, you heard it here first on the Miracle Marketing Podcast. Ladies, thank you for taking the time out of your day to join us. Much success to you. And you know, we definitely want to have you back to talk about the 30-year anniversary of the album. So we'll hope to have you back, and you guys will want to be back on the show.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank
Sorry about the delays
you.
and the technical stuff, y'all.
It's all good. We made it
And
happen. Go ahead.
thank you for having a medium like this to, you know, keep R&B in the forefront. So we appreciate you guys for, you know, spotlighting R&B and keeping it positive and beautiful and uplifting. So we appreciate you.
We appreciate it. All right. You enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Thanks. Bye.
See you.